friends, welcome back to my channel. This is the Cryptonian. Thank you for watching. We're taking a look at Bitcoin today and a little bit of the crypto market. The price for Bitcoin is 42,815. We can see that down here at the bottom right. And we can see that Bitcoin is still within this range up here where it was before, still struggling in this area. That being said, let's take a look at the market. The market here is going higher, and we can see that a lot of the coins are putting in, even average coins putting in like 4-5%, maybe 3%. Nothing major, but it's still green, right? It's still positive. But then you have other coins that are doing much, much better. Solana up 9%, while Bitcoin is really only flat, down about 1.9% for the week. Ethereum up 4.9% for the day, but still only up about 1.2% for the week. So the focus is on the altcoin market. Solana up 9% for the day, 13% for the week. We can see that other coins such as Cardano really doing well, 45% for the week, 12% for the day, and even Polkadot joining the party, 7% for the day, 20% for the week, waking up there. But although the market has increased a modest, 3 to 5%, there are some coins that are outperforming, right? And this is the time to be paying attention to those projects. This is a time to be paying attention to those coins, because most likely those coins will be the ones that outperform in 2024. So we can see that Caspa is up again 7%. We see that Immutable X up 50%, only 4% for the day, and that's because it's been up and up for the entire week. So taking a look at Injective Protocol, up 24%, 80% for the week, and that's because Injective is in price discovery. It has pushed past its all-time high, and so there's really no resistance above that, right? So with staking for airdrops on Injective, a hot topic right now, we can see that Injective Protocol is just going up and up very aggressively, 25%. So congratulations to everyone in Injective. We see BitTensor 10%. Celestia TIA, another hot one, up 36% for the week, 15% for the day. Render AI. Render is up 17% for the week. No, excuse me, for the day, and then that puts it up 28% for the week. So Algorand pushing higher, 11% for the day, 30% for the week. Stacks, STX, up 23% for the day, 10% for the week. So you can see there's only a few coins that are in the red, and that's not even much. Bonk, 44% today alone, and putting Bonk up 70% for the week. That's insane. That is insane. HNT 26% for the day. So the market still belongs to the altcoins. And when Bitcoin turned around, found support on that $41,000 level, started pushing higher, that ignited a new rally. But today something is different. And this is why. The Fed, speaking at the FOMC meeting, they sounded like the market interpreted the Fed meeting as possible rate cuts in 2024 coming. This is huge. So, excuse me, this confirms the bull run for 2024. And that's not the only thing. There's another article. I'll get to it in a moment. Excuse me about that. I had to drink something for my throat. Sorry about that. So this is huge. This means that when the rates come down, that takes the pressure off of retail, and that allows retail to have more disposable income, and they can use that income for investing in things like stocks and crypto. This also takes pressure off of institutions, right? So it takes pressure off of the economy and frees up capital to be used in the market, of which, could be used in crypto. So this is being interpreted as something positive for crypto, and that's why crypto really exploded today. That's why we're seeing so many projects up big time. Kujira, 20%, 80% for the day, or excuse me, for the week, 20% for the day. ApeCoin, 11% for the day. So that's really what has been pushing the market up today. There's here on the Fed Watch, there is a chart, and we can see that now there is starting to see optimism about a rate cut. And although it's not yet the way that Jerome Powell was talking for the Fed, it gave the market optimism about a rate cut in 2024, early Q1 2024. And so you can see that's reflected, excuse me, on this graphic. This is the CME Fed Watch tool, and so 20% possibility for a rate cut of 0.25 coming in January, possible. This is what the expectation of the market is right now. Still, however, 80% believe that there will not be a rate cut. So regardless, you can see that the sentiment is starting to turn around. The Fed is starting to sound a little bit dovish, giving a little bit of a hope to the markets for a rate cut in Q1 of next year, 2024. This coincides with the election. This coincides with the Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF approvals. This is huge. This is huge. So this is kind of the perfect storm for crypto. That being said, there's another positive development, and that is that legislation has changed for corporations when it comes to crypto, like Bitcoin. And this says more firms set to add Bitcoin to balance sheets after major rule change. And so basically what this says is that prior to this rule change, you have the corporations, the laws pertaining to how they had to report their holdings on the books was that crypto had to be reported when there was a loss. However, it could not be reported as a gain, right, on their balance sheet unless they sold the crypto. So on the balance sheet, it looked as though that the company was not doing well in crypto, showing those losses. However, when in reality they could be having some gains as well, and yet they could not report that unless they sold the crypto, sold the Bitcoin. Well, of course, they're not going to do that. They're not going to sell the crypto because they're holding it for long term. They're holding it for the next bull run. So this put the corporations at a disadvantage. That has changed. And so the reporting for crypto holdings such as Bitcoin on the books, on the balance sheet, that reporting has changed, the rules and the laws. And so this is actually going to be giving the opportunity for companies to start holding Bitcoin on their balance sheet as part of their holdings. And so that's huge. Corporations are a source of major inflows, major money source coming into crypto. Not only will it be through the Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF, right? Because that's going to bring in a lot of liquidity. But now there's another source of liquidity, and it's corporations. And corporations have massive amounts of money that they could invest in Bitcoin, right? And let's see. Oh, there's one more where it says Bitcoin to surge to 80K as stablecoins overtake Visa in 2024. I mean, this is really amazing. We have stablecoins are outperforming Visa as far as financial liquidity, right? So this is amazing, and this is showing you that this bull run is on. The bull run for 2024 is still on, and this means that everything that we're seeing in the market right now is real, and it is here to stay. So now that doesn't mean that we can't have a crash, some type of a flash crash, 30, 50%. We've seen this in the past. The little dip that we had in Bitcoin right here, that's nothing compared to what we could be seeing. Typically 30, 50, 60% even. Now, I don't think that that's going to be I don't think that's how aggressive it's going to be, but it could be. You never know. We always have to be ready for those dips, right? So CME positive news starting to turn around, giving a boost for the market. And of course, also some regulatory changes. So everything's looking up for Bitcoin. Everything's looking up for the altcoins. And congratulations to everyone who is in crypto right now. So that being said, let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart real quick. Bitcoin is currently testing that $43,000 area, and I talked about that. That's where the resistance is, and we have support at 41. So 41,000 is support, 43,100 resistance. If we get above that $43,100 level, then we could go up and test that 44,600. If we break that 44,600, then of course the next step is what we're talking about for so long, and that is the target that everyone's had in mind at $47,000, possibly even $48,000. That will make the altcoins explode. And so Bitcoin on the daily, we have a 63 RSI. It is in the power band, but it is struggling here because of the liquidity is in the altcoins. And of course, there's a lot of shorts, a lot of bears trying to hold Bitcoin down. Price cycle 84, still elevated. EMA trend bullish. And we can see that, excuse me, the EMA trend here for Bitcoin is here on the daily, still under a bull signal, bullish signal of trend down here with this green triangle. This was way down at 27,000. So this rally for Bitcoin has been huge. 27 to possibly 47, $20,000 rally in one push. We can see all of this since down here, and all of this has been one big push. Very, very strong indeed for Bitcoin, right? The current state of Bitcoin is a pullback, though. We can see that with this blue line, and this is the price cycle tool. Accumulation, volume is an accumulation here because we are going up a little bit, testing that 43. Volatility falling, and we're still in expansion. So this move is over, and volatility is falling, but Bitcoin is trying to reverse that. If Bitcoin goes above the previous high, 44, it's going to break out and go back into a volatility expansion, right, showing strength. So there you have it, friends. I don't want to make the video too long. Just want to give a couple updates. Everything looks good. Bitcoin still doing well. No signs of any major sell-offs right now at this time. Bitcoin is trying to go higher, but not making too much progress right now because the focus is on the altcoins. Now, taking a look real quick at ADA before I end the video. Made a video for ADA here when we were talking about excuse me, this breakout and possible support here, or support at 54 cents, but a possible push to the 79-cent area. And we can see that ADA is up. Let's see, ADA is up pretty big today, I think. Let's see, we said, what did we say? We said, yeah, 12.5%. So ADA making a nice move higher, getting closer to that 79%. Currently right now, 65 or 64 right here, 64, almost 65 cents. So congratulations to everyone in ADA doing well. And then of course Render, another one that we talked about, and Render currently 78 RSI. Look at that, pushing up strong. Render pushing up very strong. And here is the point, the target of the breakout. We're almost there. And I talked about that down here, right? I talked about Render even before it broke out, that it's in a pattern, and that pattern could be taking us much, much higher. And then when we measure this pattern, which is this like cup and handle or ascending formation, we can see when we measure that, it brings us to here, which is above the 618. So you can see that Render is pushing towards that target for the pattern breakout, and that it's actually above the 618 here, which that's usually in this area is where we see reversals. But remember, injective protocol being very strong, never reversed in this area. It went into all-time highs. Could this be the case for Render? Could Render be pushing up to $6.99, $7, and could it make new all-time highs above $7.95? It's very possible, very possible. The market really is irrational right now and euphoric, and taking a lot of speculative sorry, oh boy, can't say that word today. A lot of speculation in the market and high risk taking. The market's euphoric, right? So we're going into the new year. Christmas is around the corner. Everybody's in a great mood and throwing money around. Everybody has extra money because the market's been going up for some time. So it's just a big party. So congratulations to everyone who's feeling rich towards the end of this year because you're in crypto. I'm very happy for you. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. We'd love to have you. And if you haven't, click the like. We appreciate clicking the like. It's free. It helps us out. We're trying to grow. But yeah, so I was very excited to see that ADA and Render really playing out the way that we have predicted. And so thank you for watching, friends. Love to have you with us. Take care. Any questions, place your questions in the comment section below, and I do read the comment section. I'll try to answer any questions that you may have, and if there's something that you want to see me chart, I'll go ahead and do that as well. Put that in the comment section below, and I hope you're doing well. Now remember, at any time we could have some type of a pullback, we could have some type of a reversal, and but it looks like we may be going into 2024 without a major correction yet. We'll have to wait and see. But the ETF is really that carrot that's keeping the market in a positive state, pushing forward, pushing higher, and giving opportunity for those altcoins to just really explode higher. So It belongs to the bulls right now. The market is so bullish, and we can see render up now 15% for the day. So thank you, friends, for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.